how not to catch a horse. This is something that I'm sure most training videos don't want to talk about, is how not to. It's always how to. And so what I've seen over all the years that I've been an instructor trainer is so many humans showing us how not to catch a horse. And I want to give you a visual of going out west to a Mustang roundup. So Mustang roundups are usually carried out by a helicopter overhead and chasing the horses into a holding pen, or ATVs or motorcycles chasing the horses, getting them from all sides and getting them into a round pen, a holding pen, or it's done on horseback. I've seen that. And so think about that visual of how do you think those horses feel when they are chased? How do they feel? Are they afraid? Are they joyful? Are they scared of losing their family? So think about when you go out into a paddock, my beloveds. I know most of you don't have this problem. But what if you do and you don't have anyone to talk to? So in the past, I've seen people go out with a bucket of oats, shaking it. And what happened that day when I saw that, guess how many horses came running? Because guess what? Buckets with noises are an association for something good called food. And it scared this woman so badly, she dropped the bucket and ran because she was so afraid. She didn't realize what could happen when there's food involved, especially yummy food, like it could have been oats or sweet feed or whatever. All the horses came running, and yeah, did she catch her horse? No. Could she have? I don't know. I did help her to catch her horse after everything had calmed down. And that's another story. I digress. And another story, and this is about a black Mustang who nobody could catch. And do you think that it had residual memories of being chased? I think that he had that he was chased and put into a holding pen. He has the BLM brand on his neck. So I'm going to assume that happened to him. And so that pressure of somebody chasing him, or his feeling of being chased when he just wants to be in it with his friends and be eating hay or just hanging out, and that human right there with that intention, with that halter and the lead rope, was too much pressure, so he ran. And they walked, and hours later still didn't catch him. I've seen that same black Mustang being chased with a four-wheeler, thinking that they could chase it around and get it to a place where he could run in so they could catch him. Did that work? No. I've seen horses that have been chased for having the vet come out or the farrier, and they're so smart and they go, not today. And it's really, really frustrating. In fact, my own horse journey last year was when I was in Norway, needed to be seen by a vet because they didn't know what was going on. It was summer sores, oh boy. And when the vet came, nobody could catch him. I had a $75 catching fee on top of the vet bill because nobody could catch him. And would he have come to me? Yes, because there's good associations with me. I'm his human. And I always make sure that there's something wonderful that we have together. And I've seen so many different things where humans with their horses, the horses being so smart, they go, you can't catch me because I don't want to do what you're going to do, because it's always work. It's never play. It's never what I signed up for on the board back there. It never has been. And I know that the horse and talks to its other buddies and says, hey, let's run away. So how do we change this for everyone? So if you think of the Mustang roundups with the helicopters and you get really upset about that, think about how those horses feel when they feel like they've been rounded up. I know. I need more water. So here's my water. And so I want to help you to change your mindset when you go get your horse. We've talked about different themes that I've already done in previous videos. But I do want to just do this short one to say, what are you presenting to your horse all the time? Does your horse look at you and say, I want to be with you? Or does your horse only see you as work? Does your horse, and sometimes I think my horses right now feel this way, is I just have to doctor their boo-boos. That's not fun. So I've been making it a little bit more fun now that my arm is getting stronger, that I can play with them a little bit and then take care of their boo-boos and make sure I have some really good Timothy pellets and carrots and things like that. So they go, oh, I just love you. And then walk away. I haven't been able to ride, so that's good. And I don't have much of an agenda. But I will. I'm going to have an easel back there and start making my agenda for what I want to learn and to grow, and then ask my horses if they want to participate. But it's a change in me. It has to be a change in my energy. It has to be something that the horse looks at as safety, as comfort, that we become that for them. And that we're more of a draw than the pasture out there and their friends out there. Yeah, because you know what? Just like us, we really don't want to go to work without a paycheck. We don't want to be around negative people at work. We want to change that, and how do we is the question. So I'm just encouraging you today is, how do you put on joy, put on peace, put on, I want to be with, in harmony, my horse, so that my horse joins me heart to heart. And that's the question. Don't be that helicopter chasing after your horse, or that ATV, or whatever. Think about how your horse feels when you're in their presence. Do you know how they feel? Do they go, oh, there she is? Or do they go, I don't want to be with you because, you know, and that happens. So that's all I have for today. Blessings to you. Have a fantastic weekend is coming up. Yay! TGIF.